And we are live. Welcome to the channel. Mooshdog 44. We out here on a Thursday morning. Before 9 a.m. Had a good time going. I'm making a thumbnail for my Michael 2026 biopic movie review. So this is the main movie poster right here for Michael Jackson. I'm gonna recreate that, and I kind of want something more thriller, but you know he's got the Beat It jacket on. That's the Beat It shirt. I'm pretty sure was blue, but he also wore that in the Beat It music video. The shirt with the piano and the music notes. Anyway, before we start on this, I have to test out the quality of the stream by checking out the sounds on my own. Let's see. Sounds pretty good. Ooh. Now let me check on YouTube. Sometimes YouTube gets it a little funny. Cause this is Thriller! Thriller now. Yeah, Thriller, YouTube says making a comic. Not making a comic, guys. I am making a thumbnail. Let me edit it. Let me update it. I have to do this every single time. It doesn't automatically zip through internet magic. You would think internet magic would work. That's two. Need something a little more chill. I just saw the Michael. Hey Sierra. Hey, why'd you say no? 813 anime lover. I know who you are. You know what? No, you haven't seen the Michael Jackson biopic? The phenomenal Michael Jackson biopic. The critics got it wrong. The public got it right. Anything he's in. Hey, why'd you say no? Good morning, bruv. Sometimes some of the comments don't translate from OBS to from YouTube to OBS. I don't know why. A second. I need a different vibe going on right now. I'm not really a fan. I'll just put some Twitch jazz music. A tale of jazz. Jazz for Twitch. No YouTube magic. Okay. Gotta create this Michael Jackson thumbnail. Real quick. Let me tell you something. I finished the Project Hail Mary one. Let me show you. I got you here. It's not really finished, but that's as good as I'm gonna make it. I didn't really want to take too much time making a thumbnail, so I hurried it up. You know. And ta-da. I went yesterday. I have the AMC pass now, so I'm an AMC A-lister. You might know what an A-lister is from the beginning of your movies. AMC thanks us for watching up to 4 movies a week. I haven't watched 4 movies this week yet, but got some. I gotta watch that movie with the guy from Severance. That's the next one. All right, let's see. Head right here. Some neck, shoulders, arm, torso. Should I get full body or let's make him look. I wanted to get some of those forearms. Not for any reason in particular, but he's kind of gazing down too. I think the jacket, it gives him a look. Glasses on. Nice. I'll say that's jacket. Jacket. I can come over more over here. Got a big smile. Hey, I'm smiling, Michael. My name's Michael Jackson. I've been smiling since my whole life. So they're gonna make the movie into 2 parts too. If you, I don't think that's a spoiler, but they've been talking about it. Been in the news. 2-part film. You thought this was it? You were wrong. Like, we can make more money off of Michael. Michael's a money-making machine. If I get his nose wrong, I wonder if the entire Jackson family is gonna be upset. You think that's what our father's nose looks like? Look at those stupid sunglasses. Are you gonna draw bubbles too? That would be a good idea to draw bubbles. Damn. No. Well, I've never drawn a monkey. Maybe I'll draw a little monkey, a little bubbles in the corner. That's a good idea. Let me get a. Ooh, I'm not gonna draw my shoulder. I can draw him in the background. Like, no. Oh, back here I want the lights, so maybe I'll put them over here. Let's do bubbles. I'll get Michael first. I didn't even think to draw bubbles. But if I'm honest right now, I know that was a fake monkey on the screen. That was an AI or CGI monkey that they used. But after watching Nope and them going into depth on the horrific acts of monkeys on set in Hollywood. It's just like, damn. For context, Bubbles was Michael's pet monkey. Yes. When they put Bubbles on that screen, have you seen the movie? Did you watch Michael yet? It was pretty horrifying. I was like, this monkey's gonna tear someone's face off. There's a docu-series or a documentary about this music or this song that Michael, Lionel Richie, and a bunch of other singers in Hollywood. They made this fundraising song, and Lionel Richie talks about going to Michael's place to write the music, and he's all like, "What's all that noise in the other room? Oh, that's Bubbles. You know, he's over there. Don't go in that room, okay? Okay, Lionel, you don't want to go in that room with Bubbles." I've not watched the movie yet. You should watch. Before you watch the movie, there's I think it's called The Greatest Night in Pop. It's on Netflix. If you want more things, Michael, Greatest Night in Pop. If you want some more things, Michael, or like music oriented, this is a great one to watch. It's pretty heavy in like Michael Jackson, and it gives you some like Michael Jackson deep cuts. Him in the studio, just singing a cappella. You're like, man's voice is beautiful. It's got Lionel Richie, Bruce Springsteen, Bob Dylan, Diana Ross. I'm not Cyndi Lauper. I know Cyndi Lauper, but I don't really know Cyndi Lauper, you know? This is one you can watch easy. The Michael movie, you gotta make some time to go to the theater. However, I still recommend watching the Michael movie. If you wanna sit back, listen to some good music, have a very linear story told about Michael, watch the movie. If you're like, I'm trying to see the transformation, I went from the Jackson 5 to Michael. You get some of that, but you know, you're not gonna get a whole lot of the traumatic events. Time after time, bruv. Time after time. Is that Cyndi Lauper? Yeah. Okay, that's the only Cyndi. I know this Cyndi Lauper. She wasn't really singing that. There's a scene in her in The Greatest Night of Pop where the people who are producing the music, they're like, Cyndi, we're getting bad feedback from you. Like, you gotta, like, there's something wrong. And she's like, am I singing bad? Am I not a good singer here? But she has so much jewelry on that when she was singing, she was shaking, and all the jewelry was shaking in the mic, and it was causing bad feedback for the music producers. So they're like, no, just take off all your jewelry. Like, you got too much stuff shaking around. Spoiler, as a spoiler for The Greatest Night of Pop. It was a funny moment though. Yes. Well, now that you got me looking up Cyndi Lauper, I do know some of her songs. Girls, have fun. Oh, she's performing in Vegas. There's no way she looks like this. She bop, boppity bop. Yeah. You did not go to her concert, did you? When you go to a Cyndi Lauper concert? What made you even be like, oh, I'm gonna go to a Cyndi Lauper concert? That's pretty cool. I didn't know you did that. Why don't you tell me about it? Why don't you take me to the Cyndi Lauper concert? Huh? Because I don't know her like that? Hey. hate these sunglasses. Let me zoom in some. More. Okay, just gonna get some preliminary stuff going. Let me see. This is his jaw right here. These are lines that I will erase. Like, get his jaw going. Two round over here. Then his ear kind of jets out a little bit, has a little bit of a curve, a little bit more of a curve down, comes out a bit. Kind of weird ear, but now it's the big sunglasses I'm not a huge fan of that take over his entire face. Okay, let me get his nose. Nose is kind of like Squidward-esque. Sorry. Yo, sup? What's up? Yo? Yar playa? Yar playa? Yar playa? Is that how you say your username? I don't know. It's got like a Yar playa in there. You know, I'm just drawing a thumbnail for my YouTube channel. Since his sunglasses kind of like jet over his face too. That's how freaking big they are. Since my YouTube is more of an art channel, I like, you got eyebrow right there. I like to create my thumbnails, but sometimes it takes a while. So that's why if you look on my channel, you're gonna see a lot of thumbnails that just have my face on them too. So I'm trying to start something new with this. Then I'll upload like the little time lapse of my thumbnail creation too. It's not like I need him to look down. Can I push this? No, I'm gonna ruin something. Yeah, okay. You can see his ear back here too. That. Need him to gaze on down though. So right now it's kind of looks like he's looking that way. So maybe when I'm doing his chin. Get him gaze down a bit. Can't really see you can see his eyebrow a little bit on that side. Get some more sunglasses right here on the side. Get it behind the ear. I'll give him some of his little curls back here. Make sure I know where his hair is at. hairs over here too by his cheek. Right now he's looking a little not all well put together, but that's okay. He's got his whole craniums right here. I have to get his entire cranium. He's got his edges laid. That's Michael for you. I gotta look good. I gotta look perfect. I need to change my look, guys. This is the look I'm going for, the jerk curl. I had hair like that back in the day. I used to put some gel in it, but it would make it super thick, and it would be, my head would be wet the entire day. And now I just go for a do nothing look. Do absolutely nothing to your hair, and this is what it looks like. Lip. He's barely showing any of his I'm not too great about drawing lips, so this is something I need to work on, especially with the 3D aspect of the face. He's got I'll draw these above here. Damn, looks a little it's not there yet. There's more of a divot in his top. If it goes like go down and in, and then it kind of comes out like that. My name is Michael. That is my name. All I wanna do is gain some fame. See, Michael knew, he's like, I'm gonna be famous. I know I'm gonna be famous. I'm gonna be up in there. Hey, shout out ooh, it didn't do the One Piece sign or the One Piece for some reason. I gotta connect it back to Ring Bits. It's supposed to be the One Piece. The One Piece is real! And it's supposed to be on screen for a bit. See if I can fix that. The One Piece! The One Piece is real! Yeah, I was using bot tricks. Not logged in anymore. I don't need to stay logged in for this to work like this. stay focused. What coffee are you drinking? So when I went to Colombia, I got some Colombian beans. And then for my birthday, Karina got me this bean grinder. So I finally put the bean grinder to use. Blended up the coffee beans. Made a fresh pot. So I'm drinking some Colombian coffee. It's light. It's airy. It's fruity and nutty. I wouldn't say it's not too rich. Not rich at all. It's very subtle. Very tangy. It's got some tang to it. And let's see how else would I describe this coffee. How else would I describe this coffee? Maybe I was drinking coffee. What if this was you can see it. You can see it's coffee. Or like, what if it's tea? I could be drinking tea. You don't know. My name is Michael Vacuum. That's my name. Bugs Bunny. I'll to my some sort. Oh man. Let me not do that. I'll fix his lips. Post edit. Post edit. No one knows what post edit means. Neither do I. When you're doing lips, I need a little bit of pink in there, but it doesn't look too. That's what it was. I'm gonna mess it up. No pink in his lips. But I also can't like. Oh, it's better than my original attempt, let's say. But this crooked Nichols would be upset with me. Why you give Michael crooked teeth? Wow, you're living that barista life. Julian's fam brought back like 4 bags of coffee beans from Colombia if you want to come over for lattes. Ooh, you can make some lattes? Down. You have an espresso machine? Gome has a Nespresso machine, but she doesn't have the whatchamacallit for it, the pods. Unfortunately. Unfortunately! But it's okay. But I do my drip coffee anyway. Lips too big. This is weird right here. Like, who drinks tea with a straw? What? Who drinks tea with a straw? What do you mean? I can't get his. I get his lip right. It looks kind of shuts up like that instead. I'm drinking tea with a straw just because I wanted to. Oh my god! I can't get his lip right. Now he just looks so creepy. Okay, that's it. This is when you go to Pinterest and you look at a reference image. Look at that. The lips came up right there. I need the lips with a smile though. What the hell is this all about? What the hell is this all about too? Why is that coming up? JoJo, of course. How a shirt falls. Okay, I clicked on the lips a while ago. Of course. See, my computer's been lagging. So I gotta do something. Shh. Might have to give Michael a different set of lips than what's on the movie poster. I don't want to make him look gross, you know? Ah, my god, just get rid of this entire mouth. This is too intense. There's for the people who Just want to draw straight up feet. Make sure you get the picture with the feet, okay? Make sure you get the picture with the feet. Like, why? Yeah, get the picture with the feet. Alrighty. I think I'm gonna go for something like this. Alright, no, it's more something like this, isn't it? See? Yeah, he's got the little indent in his face. Got this one's straight on though. I kind of need to angle it because his mouth is angled. About the freaking same though. That's a little bit better, but not really. Come on, Ray. This should. I might change it up a little bit at some point, but that is good as that's gonna get. I think I just need to have like a day where all I do is just draw the mouth, lips. I gotta run through this. Let me finish the sketch though. 'Cause I can't really see. His ear is up there. A little bit of it. I think the lips you drew before were good. Just had to close the gap a bit. Which better, these lips right here or the lips that I had before? Cause what I had before kind of it looked weird to me. His teeth were too big. I'm not sure if I'll give his teeth like more detail than what they currently have. But I think I made his bottom lip too big in the last version. And like the before. Oh well, I can't really rewind. Like, yeah, you kind of fucked it up now. I'll redo them at some point, cause gotta make sure you get the angles right too. Ooh, whatever. You can always redo the lips or doing the final outline. This is just the initial sketch. About that size. There. That's his eyebrow over here. There. His forehead's so clean. There's no way people's foreheads should be that clean. So they definitely had to clean it up. He's like a little creepy. Hey, I'm Michael Jackson. These come so close together. This should be a time where I get my thoughts together too about the Michael Jackson movie. Would I recommend this movie for people to go pay for it? Honestly, only if you're a Michael Jackson fan. If you're like, I'm just a movie fan and I'm trying to see some good film. It's a music biopic. You're going for the music. At least that's what I went for. I just went for the music. And I enjoyed every second. He's got so many freaking curls in his hair. I enjoyed every single second of the movie. Every single second of all the songs. I shouldn't say I enjoyed every single movie, because there's always moments you're like, what is going on right now? Drawing a monkey in this is gonna be crazy though. There's definitely gonna be like a cartoon looking monkey though. Like his jacket's way too far. He doesn't have that much next show. That's it right there. That's it right there. That's Dazzle's here. The action there. What else you got? Got some buttons on his jacket. Buttons. Torso right here. That's it. Sparkles back here. I saw that this that one woman who was talking about like the Epstein files that you guys shared. She had a video on the life of Michael Jackson that I kind of want to listen to. The life and death after Michael Jackson. Music Mobile. What happened? Honestly though, I kind of want to understand more about death, I guess. I think I can draw his, like, that's where his arm's gonna be. His jacket's longer than, it's a decent size, I guess. His vest, that'd be his belt line. There. piece. T-shirt, so you gotta get a little crew neck. Again, he's got perfect skin, so nothing on the neck. You know, wrinkles too. Just some. I don't know how you draw that. But... It's I draw some weight in his clothes because, of course, they fall on him. Okay. His face needs some work. Looks a little too stiff. His mouth is also in the wrong spot. Let me push some stuff around. Ah. That look better. His sunglasses still look a little weird to me. Okay. Yeah, tell me how this looks. Be some validation. You know. I'm too big of a scribbler. If I scribble, find the lines that I want. But who's gonna tell me that that this isn't the way you should be doing it? Like, oh yeah, you should be doing it this way. Why? Just because that works for you? I'll do whatever I want, the way I want. Artistic autonomy. So many YouTubers are like, this is the right way to do things. Who told you that? Somebody else? Somebody else who said that was the right way to do things? Like, no, it's just facts. Is it really? Is it really facts? Heard some thunder, but it wasn't supposed to rain till later. Do you want to have more confident lines? Confident line. Confident. Something that's confident. Look at that. Boom. Confident. Okay, alright now. I like the spotlights. There's a way I can get spotlights back there, I think. Okay, here's the rename. Rough sketch. New layer. Now I gotta do it again. This time, using my studio pen. I ink 'em. Whatever lines I want to keep is what I use the studio pen for. I do like the sketching pencil I was using, but this one has more like a way finer line. This feels good. Get this. Because when you start coloring, it's like if I want just to like put blanket color on it, then the studio pen's nice. But if I want some more stylized personality to it, then I think the sketching pen is better because it those look like decent aviators. I need like a thin silver layer too. Unless I blend it all together and decide to say fuck it with the lines and just go. It does ink a little too much sometimes though. Get too much coming out of it. The harder you press. So if I'm gonna go for like something a little bit more clean, I like to use the Studio Pen. I'm gonna go for something a little more rough. I'll keep it with the Habuk Sketch Pen. I like the Habuk Sketch Pen. Okay. Domo arigato. My name is Michael. I almost forgot to finish his lips. Can I listen to some Michael Jackson music on stream? I wonder. I feel like Michael Jackson on stream. Should I restart, or not restart, should I start streaming on TikTok? Or is that too dangerous now? Because of administration. Oh, you like freedom of speech, huh? Don't you dare say anything against us. Stabilization. Stabilization be pissing me off. Can I get the line that I want? Please. Please. I think if Michael Jackson was still alive, we'd both get along really well. We'd both be like really great friends. He'd be like, no, Eric, that's not the way you're supposed to sing it. It goes like this. And he starts singing. I'm like, oh, Michael, that sounds amazing. It's just too bad that, like, I didn't discover Michael. I knew about Michael when I was like a little kid, but I didn't start listening to his music a lot until about like my freshman year of high school. Because they had all of his music videos on Music Choice on Demand. Started listening to Beat It, Billie Jean, Horse Thriller. And then shortly after I started listening to Michael, he died. I kind of feel like everybody knows where they were in the world when they found out Michael Jackson died. I was coming back home from the dentist. No, what was I? It was either the dentist, Music Choice on Demand. Remember? That's where I would listen to all my music. But I think I was going to home from the dentist's office, or I was going back home from my friend's place. I think I did both that day too. I went from the dentist to my friend's place to home. I think that's what happened. I was dentist in the morning, left dentist, went to my friend's place, hung out, heading home on the bus. And that's where I found out. I was on the bus, I'm listening to music, I got my headphones in, and a random person comes on the bus and shouts to the entire bus and announces the news. Michael Jackson just died! Took my headphones out. Everybody in the bus was in shock and awe. I get off the bus, go home, and Dad's in our room watching the news, and it's just like everything stopped. Dad's just watching TV, watching the coverage of Michael Jackson being presumed dead. And it was just like a worldly moment of silence. And then MTV was like, for the next 2 weeks straight, all anybody is gonna listen to is Michael Jackson music. Freaking crazy. Were you too young to know where you were when Michael Jackson died? Do you have any recollection of the events? Like, it was so devastating. I was just sitting in Mom's room when the news aired. LOL. LOL! No. And you just saw it, you're like, oh, who is this? Just kidding. Everybody knew Michael. You even had to know Michael. What year did he die? Was it 2008 or 2009? Take a guess. I'm gonna say 2008. I knew it. I didn't know it. I was like 2008 or 2009. June 25th. Yeah, summer. Beat it! I gotta watch all of this now. Leaving Neverland. Neverland, it has a pretty big, it's pretty big in the latest movie. I also remember watching a bunch of his music videos with Vincent after that. Yeah, because that's all that was just on. You watched it with Vincent? Vincent was 4. Vincent, sit down! The greatest singer to ever grace this earth. His music video is playing. Damn. Let me look at his, what was the main cause of Michael Jackson's death? First thing. An overdose of propofol and other prescription painkillers. His doctor, Conrad Murray, was convicted of involuntary manslaughter on November 7th, 2011, and was sentenced to 4 years in prison, but released after 2 years. That's some bullshit. You're a doctor. You are a doctor and you're screwing up Michael Jackson's meds? Or Michael Jackson's last words? Please, please, please give me some milk. Milk was a slang term Jackson used for powerful anesthetic propofol.
On June 25, 2009, pop legend Michael Jackson died after receiving a lethal combination of medications at the age of 50. This included a fatal dose of the anesthetic propofol, which bears the nickname milk of amnesia. Propofol is intended for use during surgery and was administered by Jackson's doctor, Conrad Murray. He was later charged with involuntary manslaughter. Although Murray states that 6 different prescription drugs were in Jackson's system at the time of his death, propofol was allegedly the Thriller singer's favorite. During his trial, Murray's police interview was played for the jurors, in which he described Jackson begging for the drug during the final hours of his life. Murray stated, "At that time he said, 'Can I have some milk?' He said, 'Please, please, give him some milk.' He said, 'Just make me sleep. Doesn't matter what time I get up. I can't function if I can't sleep.'" Murray claims that he eventually agreed to give Jackson the propofol. He then left his patient for a couple of minutes and found the musician not breathing when he returned.
Damn. How much pain was he in? Like, why was he taking pain meds? Jackson was experiencing severe insomnia and begged for medication to sleep, stating, "Just make me sleep. Doesn't matter what time I get up. I can't function if I don't sleep." These words were spoken shortly before he passed away from a combination of drugs. Damn. Leaving Neverland is a documentary about the 2 men who accused him. So unless you want to learn about that, I wouldn't recommend it. I also heard that those people who accused him of sexual misconduct with minors, being those 2 people, they have a lot of holes in their story. They have a lot of they backpedal and then they repedal. Like, I don't believe it. And I think they try to, like, right when this movie came out, they released something again saying, like, more inflammatory BS about Michael Jackson. There's probably some big conspiracy around the reason behind Michael Jackson's death too. Like, him being against Islam, or not Islam, Israel. Michael Jackson was anti-Israel, so they had to get rid of him. There's some shit like that on the internet. I've just been seeing so much stuff since yeah, I don't believe it. You can't justify sleeping in a bed with a little kid who isn't related to you, lol. I kind of want to know more about what they're saying just so I can speak on it more, but all I heard was when the documentary first came out and I didn't watch it, that people were saying this was just a bunch of bullshit. I got 98% on Rotten Tomatoes. I I think anything that's putting Michael Jackson in a positive light, it usually gets lower ratings, and things that kind of like make him seem like this huge villain, they get higher ratings. Look, 24% of who like this movie, but critics love it. Make that make sense. The Michael Jackson movie that just came out, people like me, your regular people, love the movie because it's just 100% Michael. But the critics are like, no, I'm not gonna. I don't like the movie. Fuck this movie. A false narrative around pedophiles. Michael Jackson. That's what the Guardian has to say. A false narrative around a pedophile. Michael Jackson's biopic criticized by Leaving Neverland director. He's the critic. Michael, the recently released biopic. Michael, the recently released biopic of Michael Jackson, has been severely criticized by the director of Leaving Neverland, the 2019 documentary that chronicled claims against Jackson of child sexual abuse by Wade Robson and James Safechuck. In an interview with Variety, Dan Reed, who was subject to death threats after Leaving Neverland was released, said, "What the movie does is create a version of events that essentially portrays Wade, James, and others who've accused Jackson of child sexual abuse as liars without actually articulating it." Michael, directed by Antoine Fuqua and written by John Logan, centers on Jackson's early years and first steps as a music star, performing with his brothers in the Jackson 5 and culminating with his 1988 concert in London after he gone solo to enormous success. Reed said that he had seen the film, and there's zero insight into what makes Jackson tick, adding, "He's the asexual plastic action doll of a figure in the film. And of course, the issue of his relationship with children is completely distorted by the fact that they portray him as an eccentric, overgrown child, which we know is not the full story." How do we know that's not the full story? People don't allow nuance. Why is it hard to believe someone who made an amazing music can also do something horrific? You want me to believe that Michael Jackson is this horrific pedophile? I'm thinking about the words that I want to say. I gotta watch the documentary before I speak on it. It's just, I don't know. Maybe I just don't want to believe it. My own biases at play. Like, no, Michael Jackson. Gotta do a little victim blaming. I gotta take in all the material first before I make a strong stance. But just from what I've heard in the past was that these guys were full of shit. These white men. In an interview with The New Yorker, Fuqua casts doubt on Jackson's accusers and suggests some of the rhetoric around the controversy was born of racism. When I hear things about us, black people in particular, especially in a certain position, there's always pause, said Fuqua. I hope I'm saying that name right. Fuqua. Before suggesting a double standard was in play by mentioning that Elvis Presley met his future wife Priscilla when she was 14. Hey, that's fucked up too. Yeah, you never hear anything about Elvis Presley's indecency with young minors. Some of the stuff that I hear online too about Michael Jackson is like he was anti-Israel. He was pro-Palestine. He spoke out against the the horrific people in power a little too much. He's about to go back on tour. And, you know, he has his personal doctor. Might have offed him, might have been paid out, who knows, as part of the conspiracy. And that these people, that Michael Jackson, well, he was buying back his masters, he was owning his own music, and I believe he was trying to buy somebody else's music catalog. He was trying to buy, who was it? The Beatles? I think he owned too much of the music industry, so they saw Michael had too much power. So they throw a child sex scandal at him. Cause like he was a little, like Michael was always quirky. He was always a little weird. I think people might discount the traumatic upbringing that he had. He is also a victim of Joe Jackson's behaviors, and I think a lot of people who experience trauma, not a lot of people. Some people don't grow mentally. They might have childlike behaviors sometimes, from what I know about trauma in childhood. So Michael Jackson wanted to hang out with kids and do all this weird diddly doo-ha stuff. I think it was just a byfactor of his traumatic experience as a child. However, I also think people took advantage of Michael, and they knew about this because, you know, therapy wasn't ever mainstream. I feel like it's getting some mainstream ability, like right now. People are like, yeah, let me go to therapy. We talk about the traumatic events of my childhood. Let me try to break the cycle. You know, people, when Michael grew up, people didn't do that. Even when Michael died, people still saw psychiatry and therapy as something for crazy people. So he had a doctor. He didn't have a therapist. I don't know if he had a therapist. Maybe I should look into that too. Did Michael Jackson have a therapist? If you watch the documentary, it makes sense. The boys' parents were negligent and just let them hang out with Michael on their own. Yes, we do. Yes, I do. Yes, we do. Yes, I do what? Yes, we do. Yes, I do what? Why were their parents so negligent? I don't know what year it happened. If it predates Dahmer, I think it postdates Dahmer. Dahmer and who was that? Who was the other serial killer? Ted Bundy. I think people should have known not to let their children hang out with strangers. So why were the parents so negligent? Look at me blaming the parents and blaming victims for things. So-called victims. Who knows? I'm never going to... Let me not say never. I will never say Michael Jackson did that shit. Are you kidding me? Michael? Is this a joke? I can't tell sarcasm. What, me saying Michael Jackson diddled on some kids? Is this the joke? Would I joke about this? Would I joke about kids and what happens to them? I don't know too much about the situation. So I just know some people accused Michael, and they reached a settlement. Let's look at Promised Neverland. What's it called? Leaving Neverland? Full film. It's on.
I remember thinking, okay, it's just gonna be.
Hold on. Why is the entire movie on YouTube? Am I about to watch this entire documentary right now? Come on. My entire world's about to be shattered right now.
I remember thinking, okay, it's just gonna be this small little film, but an opportunity to tell my story.
He was one of the kindest, most loving, caring people I knew.
Is this on HBO?
He also sexually abused me for 7 years.
I met
For 7 years? I think this is gonna piss me off. My world's gonna shatter. You know I'm drawing Michael Jackson right now. And you want me to watch this? Let's see what the comments are saying. If Michael Jackson was a regular person, they would never have been allowed to stay over to a stranger's house unescorted. The parents should be held liable for negligence. That's the shit I'm saying. Oh my god. The world is just as distorted and skewed as me in the way I think. We know child abuse is common. What is not common is grown men having platonic slumber parties with little children. Stop making excuses. Okay, Jordan. Alright. This is the only easy way to see any footage of the original Leaving Neverland because it was taken off streaming platforms recently. Easier to accuse someone of a crime when they are dead, when there was plenty of opportunities to testify in court. These comments are why kids and adults don't tell. How can people be so gullible? I grew up listening to MJ, but defending a grown man who had sleepovers with boys in a bedroom equipped with motion sensors just because you like his music is insane. No one defending him in this comment section knew him. They only have the illusion of knowing him. Celebrity does not mean integrity, you fool. Kendrick Lamar. He said that? Kendrick Lamar said that? I have this illusion of Michael Jackson in my head, and it's all about to be distorted now. Men could have settled in secret and never faced public scrutiny. They are incredibly brave for speaking up on behalf of all children who have been abused by predators, especially predators with such power. Bravo. Why don't people have the same energy towards the people in the Epstein files? Yeah, how about we talk about the Epstein files? Talk about MJ. Talk about MJ. Ah! Michael. Literally, what are you talking about? I don't know. I have to watch this documentary now. It's on YouTube. Everyone hates on people in the Epstein files. They have not been convicted of any crime, is what I'm saying. What about that? The only person that Prince Charles or the prince in Britain, he got charged for something and stripped of royalty, saw 0 jail time. I don't know that for a fact, but I think he saw 0 jail time. At least that's what I heard. I've done 0 research on the Epstein file. Neither was Michael Jackson. They reached a settlement with Michael Jackson. He paid them millions of dollars. Right? That I thought was true. That they settled. He got paid millions of dollars. He's like, this was Michael. Hey, I know we slept together for 7 years, and you know you don't like cuddling with a grown man. I'm a little weird. This is Michael talking. These kids stayed with him for 7 years. These kids, I didn't know that they stayed with him for 7 years. That's weird. That's so weird.
Him on the set of the Pepsi commercial. The movie coming out and the scope of what happened was like, the thing I was most afraid of. Michael always said, your life would be over if people knew. He would want me to suck on his nipples and then he would finish himself.
Oh my god, that's disgusting. Why they?
I was sleeping and I woke up and Michael said that he had performed oral sex on me while I was sleeping. And I was like, oh, okay.
Leaving Neverland, the new potentially damaging documentary about music legend Michael Jackson. Police prep for demonstrators and possible threats.
Wait.
My god, this is nasty. Sierra, why you calling me? I'm putting you on speakerphone because I'm live, Sierra. So you gotta be live with me now. There's a what? Are you watching on YouTube? Oh, okay, that's why. Why you saw me answer right now? This is disgusting. Why you tell me to put this on? So what I heard, this is when this documentary came out, I heard that, and this is just probably coming from the Jackson camp, that these kids are lying. They're like, this should never happen, and that there's a lot of holes in their story. That's what I heard. I didn't look up anything about it. I think people at work were just talking about it, and I was like, oh really? And I was like, I'm not gonna really watch it because I don't want to watch a documentary about the people Michael Jackson sexually abused. If it's just fake, and a bunch of like slander. So I never watched it, and I've been living in this. Not Michael Jackson did nothing bubble. Now you're trying to shatter that bubble, here. That's not most people. Most people don't make. Yeah, I mean, people know he's like kind of weird and everything, and his back his childhood had a lot to do with him his weird adulthood. But I think being labeled a pedophile is like worse for him and every if it's not true. Like because like they were I think some of the criticisms was why did they settle back then and take the millions of dollars that they got rather than go to court and make even more money. And then also, like, why wait till he's dead to come out with this documentary? Yeah. Can you hear yourself on stream or no?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I have this buffer on my mic that like takes out noise in the background.
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay, nice.
I don't know. You should watch it.
I'll watch this. It's on YouTube. Someone said you can't find this anymore. Let me see if it's on HBO.
No, it's not. I just.
No?
I don't know.
Yeah, why'd they get rid of it? Why HBO get rid of it? Hmm? If they were like, there's too many holes in this story.
Okay. And then if you can find a video that's.
Let me see. What are the inconsistencies in the Michael Jackson in Leaving Neverland? Let's see what Google has to say. Well, let's see what AI says first, because it breaks it down pretty nice. Then it says, how come nobody ever apologized to Michael Jackson? That came out a year ago. Leaving Neverland exposed the fraud behind the what? Rebuttal to 25 lies they told you in Leaving. Let's see.
Where's AI?
No, oh, I'm looking at Reddit right now. Let's see what Reddit has to say. It says Leaving Neverland HBO. That's the subreddit. And then it says rebuttal to 25 lies they told you in Leaving Neverland. Long post, assistance needed. Let's see what it says. I have been compiling a rebuttal to the 25 lies they told you in Leaving Neverland. Article that gets... Oh, no, it's a rebuttal to... Let me see what this article is. Oh, the article's gone now. Can't look it up. Can't look it up.
I'm confused.
I think it's an article came out that said 25 lies they told you in Leaving Neverland. Now this is a rebuttal to that.
Okay.
So they're trying to say it's true. So in the documentary, it says Robinson and Safechuck's stories are similar, even though they didn't know each other. Dan claims Dan Reed said that Wade and James met for the first time as adults at the Sundance premiere of Leaving Neverland. This is a lie because they had the same lawyers, and Wade said he met James in 2014 in his 2016 deposition. So they did know each other. Michael replaced me with young Brett Barnes. Fans claim Wade felt he had been replaced by Brett Barnes. This is a lie because Brett Barnes says MJ never abused him.
Your reading is from the article.
What I'm reading is from Reddit. Okay, now I'm gonna look at what AI says. Leaving Neverland has faced significant scrutiny regarding inconsistencies in the testimonies of its main subjects, Wade Robson and James Safechuck. The allegations against Michael Jackson in the documentary have been heavily challenged, particularly by the estate of Michael Jackson. Major inconsistencies and controversies. The train station timeline from Safechuck. James Safechuck claims he was sexually abused by Jackson in Neverland train station, or in the Neverland train station waiting room, repeatedly between 1988 and 1992. However, construction permits show that the train station was only approved in September 1993, and aerial photos confirm it was not built until around 1994, well after the alleged abuse period. Damn, look at that.
I don't reading off. Unless you pull it. Whatever.
This is from Reddit, Sierra, a credible source.
Okay.
No. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's see. They're pulling from evidence from the Michael Jackson's bodyguards, backup alleged. Let's look up this article now. I'll look up the article that it's referencing. Okay, this is New Music News article. Evidence from Michael Jackson's bodyguards seems to back up alleged victims Leaving Neverland train station sexual assault claims. Oh, okay. Analysis. HBO says reports about never. Okay, let's see what this says. Are you at work?
I just have
I haven't seen it. I was just living in my blissful ignorance about never to watch this inflammatory hearsay about the king of pop. I'm drawing the man on my stream. And you're like, he diddled kids. I'm like, what?
okay, I didn't bring it up.
You brought it up. I was like, oh look, these are the movies about Michael. I have to watch all of them. And you're like, oh, Leaving Neverland's the one where he diddled kids. I was like, what? He didn't diddle any kids. That was a lie. There's inconsistencies from what I've been told, but I don't really know. I just live in blissful ignorance. And you're like, what? Is this sarcasm? I'm like, let me look it up. And then you called me.
No.
And then you're like, I can't believe that you don't.
Said, I want to watch these. Like, well, you've watched them. I mean, even, like, I've heard people talk about it. I've seen a documentary in a way.
You've only seen the documentary?
You know, like, I don't know what it is. You have to just like, go really, like, dig into it. And there's really.
Yeah, it's he said, she said, but only. I don't know. I'd rather believe that Michael didn't do it. But then, that makes me a terrible person.
No. Like, if so, I wouldn't be getting into, like, a.
Oh, Michael Jackson diddling kids? I don't know, you're getting into it with me. You're like, I can't believe you didn't know.
You're not a random person.
Oh, that's true. Can't believe it. I was like, what are you talking about? What did he do? He's innocent. You don't believe he's innocent? What's your opinion on it?
My opinion is he admitted to sleeping in bed with a little kid, and that's enough. Are you talking? That, like, just that's, like, he admitted that. So, I don't know.
What pedophile admits that?
What? He's.
Pedophiles lie. They're like, no, I didn't do anything. Michael Jackson's like, yeah, we're in the same bed. We had a slumber party. Like, people who experience traumatic events, they revert to childhood sometimes. So if he's with these kids, then I know he's an adult, and we should probably hold adults to a higher standard than to sleep in the same bed as children. But I think people discount his traumatic upbringing.
I think that's a factor. Like, he is, and, like, even doing, what was it? Like, to me, it all. But I mean, why did OJ make a book called If I Did It?
Well, OJ didn't do that shit. Nah, I'm just kidding. Well, that's OJ. You can't compare OJ to Michael Jackson. Like, I mean, you can compare them, but, like, that's different.
But you're saying someone who accused just lied. And I mean, like, I think he is. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know.
No, complete that. What are you saying? What are you saying? I don't know. Yeah, whatever. All I was saying is, why, if he's gonna, like, lie about it, why admit to sleeping in the same bed with them? You see, it's like,
You want to seem truthful. I mean, at that point, could he have?
about sleeping in the same bed?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there when that interview came. I just want the interview exists. And admit.
That's just what I'm thinking. Like, why admit to that? Because, like, that's almost as guilty. It's like you're in the same bed as children. That's like, why are you admitting that you you slept with these kids. He's like, yeah, I did sleep with them in the same bed, but I didn't do anything. That was horrific that this guy said he sucked on his nipples and he jerked off in front of him. I almost threw up.
It's bad. No, okay. They should be really bad. Nothing like.
It's all bad?
Yeah, it's all. I remember.
How can Google AI use Reddit as a credible source? That's fucked up actually. Like you're gonna cite Reddit? Oh wow, see, the Jackson estate produced counter documentaries like Chase the Truth and Neverland firsthand to highlight the discrepancies. I gotta watch that.
Are you joking?
What? To watch I gotta watch the counter argument. So when people are like, he diddled these kids, I'd be like, well, actually, a counter documentary came out and it stated this. And then be like, well, who made that? I'm like, the Jackson estate. And then you can be like, oh, well, there you go. Now, it's not true because they obviously have reason to defend Michael Jackson. And I'm going to be like, well, who made the other one? And they're going to be like, Dan Reed. I'm like, yeah, with the kids who got diddled and got paid out. So it seems like there's reason for both sides to make information or documentaries about this man. Make more money off of him. Here's this person.
I feel like they like careful. Yeah. Allegations are like
That's true.
basically maybe not 1%, but definitely.
What is the percentage of false allegations? Let's see. It's not 1%, Sierra. You lose this argument. Wow. An overwhelming 2%. It says between 2 to 10%. It says research indicates that false accusations for crimes such as sexual assault and domestic violence are relatively rare, with estimates falling between 2% and 10%. But well, I should look up. That's sexual assault. That's I guess child sexual assault should fall underneath that as well, right? Let me ask Google this. Did Michael Jackson touch those kids? Why are you laughing at the victims? That was crazy. Michael Jackson was accused multiple times of child sexual abuse, settling a civil lawsuit for $23 million in 1994 and being acquitted of all criminal charges in a 2005 trial. So he was acquitted. So like they took the payout, meaning like they rescinded it, right? While he consistently denied all allegations, accusing them of extortion, new lawsuits and documentaries like Never or Leaving Neverland have continued to allege abuse.
Imagine being in a position where you're paying me to have lawyers defend in court, like getting a bunch of backlash. and compared to Michael Jackson is he did. Imagine being compared to Michael Jackson. Superior. What I don't know. I just feel like it's easy to just. I mean, yeah, you have a. I don't know.
When you're in a legal fight with Michael Jackson, like, do you take the 23 million or do you seek justice? Like, does that? I think that just shows you how our legal system is broken, right? Shouldn't our legal system always choose justice over money? But people can just, here, do you want to accept this and drop these charges? They're like, fine, I guess my 7 years of abuse is worth $23 million.
Right now.
23 million right now would be insane. I'll probably be living the life I Show Speed's living. I wouldn't be sitting at my desk streaming me drawing Michael Jackson. I would be living Michael Jackson's life.
Yeah, I mean, we need billions.
Any billions for that? Well, yeah. I don't want to be a billionaire because then people will come after me. I want to be a 99 millionaire. A 999 millionaire. I think that'd be nice. But here's the accusation. Here's the timeline. 1993 to 1994 accusations. Jordan Chandler accused Jackson of sexual abuse. Jackson settled this civil lawsuit for $23 million, which was not an admission of guilt, but a move he later regretted to prevent disruption of his career. So Michael Jackson, he was like, let's just settle because I don't want this to like stain my career. 2005 trial, Jackson was tried on 10 counts of child molestation, serving alcohol to a minor, and other charges involving a different boy, Garvin Arvizo. He was acquitted on all accounts, so that one didn't go through. Then posthumous. There's no N in there. Posthumous allegations. Humorous? The 2019 documentary Never Leaving Neverland. I said Leaving Neverland. Featured Wade and James, who alleged years of sexual abuse. Later in 2026, additional lawsuits were filed by former acquaintances such as the Casio family, alleging long-term abuse. Then it says, defense perspective, Jackson's estate and the family have vehemently denied all allegations, often arguing that accusers were motivated by money and noting the lack of criminal convictions in court. Okay, let's go to there's Wikipedia article on it too. Links. Wow. The People versus Jackson. Me too. I need to make some food. Ooh, I bought some ciabatta bread from the Costco, not Trader Joe's. I'm gonna make an egg sandwich with the ciabatta bread. It's gonna be fire. I think I might make 2 egg sandwiches. And I got cheese, and I make 1 cheese with ham and 1 cheese with turkey. It's gonna be fire. I can't believe you came on the first time you're hopping on my stream and you're gonna speak those inflammatory allegations towards the King of Pop. I'm just kidding. I need to listen to that. I need to watch the documentary though. But this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch the documentary and then I'm gonna watch the Opposers documentary that claims the truth, and then I'm also gonna watch Call Me Chris, this YouTuber. He made a video about the mysterious life and death of Michael Jackson. It's almost 2 hours long, but I think I'll check it out. Yeah, it seems like it'd be a good video to watch. She's a good YouTuber. Video? Okay. I'll send it on Facebook. No, I meant you hopped on my live by calling me. This is like a real life live now. You know? Ari used to do this. She used to give me a call when we'd be playing Tekken. Like, okay, you're joining my live. They're my new friends. Yeah, they're my new friends, Sierra. They're my buddies now because they interact with me on live. Do you like the horizontal format, like that's more for a phone, or do you like the vertical format? Or opposite? I said it backwards.
You change.
I used to be able to stream both of them at the same time. Like I would have horizontal and vertical, but then for some reason one would override the other and it wouldn't connect to my YouTube the right way. But then I just started doing one.
It's fine.
Yeah, but what do you like more, though? Go on Twitch too. Do both of them. You don't know what?
Yeah, always send to me.
Let me look up a picture of Bubbles.
The camera does not exist.
You tell her shut up.
Dream. My username, bro.
Crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna make some food now. I'm gonna hop off stream, probably get back on later. I'll finish this at some point.
I just
My Michael Jackson review. Michael Jackson! Well, this is gonna be a thumbnail for my YouTube channel. Do you see it? Look at it. Draw them? I already put it out. I'm not gonna redo my thumbnail. I was thinking about like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do like a thumbnail for all of them, but I did one battle after another, Project Hail Mary. I do want to do the drama, but like, it's already done. So I can't backpedal. I think the, what you say? Draw them. How do you like it?
and I'm like, oh, it's good.
That's crazy. At first I was like, eh. Now I'm let me show you how I'm gonna do the background. There's use this soft brush. Let me show you. Where's my Michael Jackson pic? It has like more of a little spotlight. I'll put a little glow around him. Then, yeah, a bit darker. Oh, it's not on the stream yet. And let's see, where's my... Luminous. Lumos! What happened? Put bubbles around him. Okay, then I'm gonna draw him in his red jacket and everything. I think this is just gonna be the background though. I think I'm gonna draw bubbles in the corner, just like little cartoon bubbles. That'd be funny. Do you see it? I'm gonna get bubbles over here. Okay, well, when he eventually catches up, you'll see. I want to draw bubbles hanging from. Yeah, I'm a color man. What? No, not yet. Did you? There's controversies already? That's crazy. Somebody's about to go see it. I think this weekend. She's going with some girlies, I think. She didn't watch Michael with me. I went by myself yesterday. She was like, "Oh, it's gotten bad ratings. I don't know if I'm gonna go see it." I'm like, "So?" I was like, "The critics suck sometimes." But I told her it was great. Now she's like, "I want to go see it." And it's only it's part 1. There's gonna be a part 2. But apparently the Jackson estate didn't have a lot to do with making this movie. Well, I don't know that for a fact, actually. Wow, there's Michael Jackson's and Bubbles, The Untold Story. It's on Amazon Prime. I'm about to have so much Michael Jackson content for my YouTube video. Oh, it's not available anymore. Oh, fuck. What do you say? You want to air? Air. Whose class are you going to? I should have just drawn Michael with bubbles. Maybe I'll draw bubbles like on Michael's shoulder or something.
Wait, what did I just say?
You going to air?
Jeez. Abby.
Are you going to Abby's class? Really?
I'm gonna go to Mandy's class.
Yeah, I forgot Mandy was a teacher.
I don't know where to your.
I think Dom and I are gonna change the location though.
What?
Yeah, the guy, he was trying to charge us $500. Well, we were kind of hoping it wouldn't be that much. So, huh? Yeah. So we were kind of hoping for less, and he's like, no.
I don't know. He seems weird.
Yeah, I kind of dislike him anyway because he didn't really treat Dummy the best at work. Like, I can't stand this guy. And I think he's just like a colonizer.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know. I was thinking it's going back. But
Dummy vibes. No, I feel, yeah, he kind of gives Scummy vibes too. If, let's see. We have some options. Nami doesn't want to do it at a bar. Or she thinks, it's too outdone or something like that. Or, no, she doesn't want to do the bar. Because I could get us into, like, Bush McGuire's for free. Because my friend's a manager there, but not that place. We might do it at a park if the weather's nice. But then, you know where I had my birthday party a couple years ago, Berinches? I called them. They're like, yeah, just come here. Like, have some of your people buy some food. You don't need to, like, pay us anything. Just come here. I was like, okay. So like they're very open to having us. They're like, we'll close off the restaurant for you. 40 people, we'll close it off. Look, they're like, that's it. Don't even worry about it. I was like, that's, yeah. I'm like, that's what, like, Domin's boss Dimitri's, our old boss. The place closes at 2, and he was saying that the $500 charge is for his staff and like utilities and stuff like that. But I'm like, let's say his staff makes $25 an hour, which I think for a barista or pastry shop person is probably $10 more than he's actually paying them. But let's say it's $25 an hour, and let's say he has to pay them for the 4 hours. Okay, they're getting paid $100. Understood. So why do you want to make $400 profit off of us? I thought she was like, don't you believe in community, Dimitri? So I was like, let's negotiate with him. I was like, see if he'll do $250. But Domin's like, hey, that's kind of out of our price range. Can you do $300? And he's all like, no, I can't do that. I'm already charging you guys less than I would charge a customer. I'm like, you don't have any fucking customers you're renting out your space to. Let me show you exactly what he said. He's like, hi, Dome, I understand, but I can't do any less. This is already way less than what I would have charged a customer. And then when we were sitting down there, he's like, there will be a small fee. In what world is $500 a small fee? Yeah, so I was like, fuck this guy.
I agree.
But we haven't told him that we're not gonna use his space yet, because, well, if you're watching this, you know, I dislike you, but Dome sees highly of you, thinks highly of you for whatever reason.
Yeah. Yeah, you're doing.
Yeah, we'll let everybody know.
Yeah. Based on my outfit. Like I said. I don't know.
Parisian bakery chic.
Yes, yeah. I was like, okay, I got like a.
I mean, we could still do it. We could still do a Parisian bakery, chic.
I guess. But yeah, if you're like at the. Very different.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Which can you see my stream right now?
I can see your stream.
Can you see the picture?
Michael did?
Yeah.
The button? I mean,
Which is better? Bubbles hanging off his shoulder like this? Or in the corner?
I don't know. I think we'll. I think.
Okay. But I think I might put something over here. Maybe not Michael. Maybe like the I don't know. We'll see.
Well, if you do it, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. But then it's like perspective. It's not gonna work well. I would have to, like, he wouldn't be in the back. If I make him bigger, then he needs to, like, be right here with Michael. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna keep him on the shoulder.
Yeah, I think you definitely.
I'll do something. I'll figure it out.
Wait, oh, you're doing.
Yeah, I think maybe I'll do something back. Maybe I'll do like cause like, well, I don't know, this image, all it has is the stage lights. Oh, I should have done this pose. It's not on there yet, but it looks cooler. He has his arm flared out. Oh well. Oh!
You can still do it. I mean, this is. How long did you do?
And then I got distracted. I mean, yeah, none of this, it's barely even done. Like, this doesn't really take too long. Even coloring it's gonna take no time at all. Like, I could probably color it. Oh, why does it keep adding a freaking group? Let's see what color. Red. Pretty vibrant red, too. I took that off. But I wonder if it didn't get great ratings because people are like, this doesn't mention anything about his sexual misconduct with minors.
So there's actually apparently I think in the comments, the comments, there's can't talk about this. I don't know. There's like that thing can't talk.
Really?
I don't know if that's for
I was like, then how'd they release a documentary about it then?
now. Like, I mean, there's like a contract.
The Jackson Estate? The Jackson Estate?
Yeah, I think something. I don't know. I don't really.
Everything I'm saying is not factual. It's just things that I've heard. That's usually what.
That's literally what you were saying earlier.
That's exactly what I'm saying again. But same thing for you. I think that's the same thing for everybody. Like, I don't know, this is just this stuff that I heard. How brown is Michael? Is this too brown? Is that too black for Michael? You can't see it too well.
I can't.
Huh? Okay. I need a post that I'm streaming more so I can raise up my views. Yeah. I used to like announce it. I'm like, oh, I'm going live. But I haven't done that in a long time. Okay. That then.
You think he actually?
Vitiligo. The movie said he had vitiligo too. It was kind of funny. He's like, my vitiligo.
And what's that? What's that about?
It's 10 nose jobs.
You know what? Started to.
Yeah.
What about hair straighter? I don't know. Crazy.
Really? He kind of does. He kind of did have like womanly features.
I remember. You know how do
He was covering his face.
he was covering his face, and I think mom was watching it in the living room.
You're like, oh, what is he? He's a monster.
Like I was actually.
I remember watching those like where people would follow Michael around town. He'd be shopping, and he'd be like, I want that, I want that, I want that. And that was pretty much the entire show, was just like shopping with Michael, and he would spend like $1 million in a shopping session to take back to his ranch or his Promised Neverland place. This is before the accusations.
Yeah, no, I didn't like. I just.
Lonely? Yeah.
I just,
But he was lonely, yeah. Okay, I'll finish this up some after I eat.
and
I need to make some sandwiches.
Yeah.
Of course, thanks for calling me. I got a documentary to watch while I eat too. I'm watching both of them. I'm gonna talk about it when I make a movie review too. And I expect you to comment in the comment section about how I'm blaming the victims and stuff like that.
okay, I'll do it.
I'm a victim blamer. Just kidding. Alright, bye.
Bye.
Alright, everybody, thanks for stopping by the stream. I'm gonna finish this a little later today. I think it coming out to a little nicely. Oh, Michael! I gotta move. I gotta change where this is placed though. Put it on top of everything. Kind of hiding some. But I'm gonna finish the monkey. I'll finish coloring him. I'll finish the background. And I think later today I'm gonna record my movie review. After I finished Leaving Neverland and Michael's family's response to Leaving Neverland. I gotta watch both of them. Anyway. Alright, thanks. I'm out.